If you're over 60 and believe that walking is the ultimate exercise for staying healthy, take a moment before you move on. What you're about to learn could completely reshape the way you think about fitness, strength, aging, and even your future quality of life. For decades, we've been told that walking is the safest and most effective activity for older adults. And while it's certainly a healthy habit, growing scientific evidence shows there's another simple exercise that delivers even greater benefits for people over 60. Surprisingly, most seniors never include it in their daily routine. This one movement can help rebuild lost muscle, support your joints, improve balance, strengthen your heart, boost brain function, and lower the chances of falls, disability, and premature death. The best part is that you don't need a gym membership, expensive machines, or years of fitness experience. Just a few minutes each day and the right technique can make a remarkable difference. Welcome to Narcissist Psychology. Whether this is your first visit or you've been here before, I'm grateful you're joining me today. Here you'll find practical, easy to follow, science-supported health advice designed to help you stay strong, active, and independent well beyond the age of 50. I encourage you to stay until the end because I'll reveal the exercise that outperforms walking for many adults over 60. I'll also explain exactly how to perform it safely, how often you should practice it, and how to make it part of your routine, even if you deal with knee discomfort, back pain, or low energy. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that even after walking regularly, your legs still don't feel as strong as you'd like? Maybe your balance isn't as steady, or climbing stairs leaves you more tired than expected. If that sounds familiar, you're far from alone. Many older adults walk every day, yet continue to experience muscle weakness, poor posture, aching joints, and fatigue. That's because walking mainly repeats the same forward movement using a limited range of muscles. It doesn't do enough to slow down the natural muscle loss that comes with aging, known as sarcopenia. After age 60, the body loses muscle more quickly unless those muscles are challenged. And muscle isn't only about strength or appearance. It's essential for protecting your joints, supporting healthy bones, maintaining stable blood sugar, and allowing you to move confidently and independently. Here's something many people never hear. One of the strongest indicators of whether you'll continue living independently in your 70s, 80s, and beyond isn't your weight, cholesterol level, or daily step count. It's the strength of your legs, your balance, and your ability to rise from a seated position with ease. That's why the exercise I'm talking about is the chair squat. It may seem incredibly simple, but standing up from a chair and sitting back down with proper control is one of the most valuable exercises older adults can perform. It activates the major muscles in your thighs, hips, glutes, core, and lower back. These are the muscles responsible for walking, climbing stairs, getting out of bed, carrying groceries, and preventing dangerous falls. Unlike walking, which becomes easier as your body adapts, chair squats continue providing a safe challenge that builds real strength instead of simply maintaining movement. Think about it this way. Every time you rise from a chair, you're lifting nearly your full body weight against gravity. That's genuine strength training. During walking, much of your weight is continuously supported as you move, making it less demanding on those essential muscles. That's why someone who walks every day may still struggle to stand up from a low chair. It's not a lack of effort. It's because walking doesn't prepare the body for that specific daily movement. If you're worried that you're too old or your knees won't tolerate this exercise, don't be discouraged. When performed correctly, chair squats are considered one of the safest and most effective movements for seniors. Physical therapists regularly use them to improve mobility, rebuild strength, and reduce the risk of falls. You decide how low you go, how fast you move, and the chair remains there for support throughout the exercise. To perform it safely, sit near the front edge of a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor about shoulder width apart. Keep your chest lifted, relax your shoulders, and look straight ahead. Lean your upper body forward slightly from your hips, press through your heels, and stand up slowly without rushing. Once standing, pause briefly, then bend at your hips and knees as you lower yourself back to the chair with control until you lightly touch the seat. That's one complete repetition. If necessary, use the chair's armrests for assistance at first, then gradually progress to keeping your arms crossed over your chest as your strength improves. Research has shown that older adults who can complete more sit-to-stand repetitions within 30 seconds tend to enjoy greater independence, experience fewer falls, and often live longer. In fact, this simple movement is considered one of the best indicators of functional aging. The benefits extend far beyond stronger legs. Performing chair squats regularly also challenges your heart, improves circulation, increases oxygen delivery throughout the body, and supports a healthier metabolism. That means more stamina, higher energy levels, and stronger cardiovascular health than walking alone can usually provide. There's another impressive benefit. As your muscles work, they release special substances called myokines. These natural messengers travel throughout your body, helping reduce inflammation, improve blood sugar control, support brain function, and protect against several chronic health conditions. While walking stimulates some of these effects, resistance exercises like chair squats create a much more powerful response. Balance is another major advantage. Falls are one of the leading reasons older adults lose their independence. Every controlled repetition teaches your body how to stabilize itself, improving coordination and training your nervous system to react more effectively during everyday movements. So how often should you do this exercise? The answer depends on your current ability. Begin with a number of repetitions that feels comfortable and safe. For some people that's 5, while others may comfortably complete 10 or 15. Focus on feeling your muscles work without creating joint pain. Aim to perform the exercise daily if possible, or at least 3 to 4 times each week. As you become stronger, increase the repetitions gradually or slow each movement down to make the exercise more challenging while maintaining perfect control. Let me share something that should give you hope. I've watched people in their 70s and even their 80s who once needed both hands just to push themselves out of a chair. After practicing this simple movement consistently for only a few weeks, many of them were standing with ease, walking more confidently, and feeling stronger than they had in years. This isn't about becoming exceptionally fit or competing with anyone. It's about protecting your independence and giving yourself the ability to enjoy everyday life without unnecessary limitations. Walking is still a valuable habit. It supports your heart, improves circulation, helps your mood, and keeps your body moving. But if walking is the only form of exercise you rely on, you're leaving out one of the most important ingredients for healthy aging: strength. Without strength, everyday tasks become more difficult. Balance begins to decline. Simple movements require more effort, and little by little, independence starts slipping away. That's why this one exercise offers benefits that walking alone simply can't provide for adults over 60. Of course, it's important to be sensible. If you've recently had surgery, suffer from severe joint problems, or have a serious medical condition, speak with your doctor or physical therapist before beginning any new exercise routine. Your safety always comes first. Feeling your muscles work is normal, but sharp or intense pain is a signal to stop. As we continue, I'll show you a few easy ways to make this exercise even more effective. You'll learn how to combine it with walking for even greater results and discover how just 5 minutes a day can noticeably improve the way your body feels over the next month. If you're already finding this information useful, take a moment to press the like button. It helps this message reach more people who could truly benefit from it. And if you'd like more practical, science-based advice for staying healthy, active, and independent as you age, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Now, relax your shoulders, take a slow breath, and remember something important. Your age does not decide what your body is capable of. Your past doesn't determine your future either. With the right movement, consistent effort, and belief in yourself, your body can continue improving at any stage of life. Let's explore why this simple chair exercise has such a powerful effect. As we get older, natural changes begin to take place. Hormone production gradually slows, communication between the brain and muscles becomes less efficient, and muscle tissue starts shrinking when it isn't challenged. This isn't your body failing. It's simply part of the aging process. Here's the encouraging part. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, your body still has an amazing ability to become stronger. It may take a little longer than it did years ago, but the ability to adapt never disappears. Every time you lower yourself into the chair and push back up, you're sending a clear message to your body. Strength is still needed. Your muscles, nerves, and brain respond by working together more efficiently. Over time, muscle fibers become stronger, coordination improves, and your joints begin moving with greater control. Walking alone doesn't provide that same level of strength-building stimulus. Picture yourself getting out of bed in the morning without feeling stiff or unsteady. Imagine standing from a chair without pushing with your hands or climbing a flight of stairs without feeling exhausted halfway up. These improvements are possible because stronger legs, hips, and core muscles make everyday activities easier. That's exactly what chair squats train all at once. There's another topic that deserves attention: fear of falling. Many adults over 60 quietly reduce their activity because they're afraid of losing their balance. They avoid certain movements, walk less, and become increasingly cautious. Unfortunately, less movement causes more weakness, and greater weakness increases the chance of falling. It becomes a cycle that's difficult to break. Chair squats help interrupt that cycle. Since the chair provides support, you're practicing one of life's most important movements in a safe and controlled environment. Every repetition strengthens both your body and your confidence. Another reason this exercise works so well is that it's surprisingly gentle on the joints when performed correctly. By lowering yourself slowly, your muscles absorb much of the force instead of placing excessive stress on your knees and hips. Unlike jumping or high-impact activities, you're building strength without unnecessary shock to your joints. Some of you may be thinking, my knees hurt, my back isn't what it used to be, or I haven't exercised in years. Those concerns are completely understandable. Your body has been through a lot over the years, but that doesn't mean improvement is no longer possible. If your knees are sensitive, simply reduce how far you lower yourself. Stay within a comfortable range of motion. If your back feels stiff, keep your chest lifted and move slowly with control. If you've been inactive for a long time, begin with only 3 or 4 repetitions. Remember, progress doesn't come from doing the most. It comes from showing up consistently. Regular practice matters far more than occasional intense effort. 5 minutes almost every day will produce better long-term results than one exhausting workout every few weeks. Your muscles respond best to steady reminders that they're still important. Breathing also plays a bigger role than many people realize. As you stand, gently breathe out through your mouth. As you sit back down, inhale slowly through your nose. This simple rhythm helps engage your core, supports your spine, and encourages steadier blood pressure throughout the movement. One of the easiest ways to stay consistent is by connecting this exercise to something you already do every day. Perform a few repetitions before breakfast, while waiting for the kettle to boil, or during a television commercial. When healthy habits become part of your existing routine, instead of feeling like another task on your schedule, they're much easier to maintain for life. There's also an emotional benefit that's often overlooked. As people grow older, many begin to feel that their world is becoming smaller. Certain activities seem too demanding, outings become less frequent, and little by little confidence starts fading. Building strength helps reverse that process. When your body feels capable again, your outlook changes. You become more willing to go out, stay active, visit loved ones, and enjoy experiences that once seemed difficult. Physical confidence often creates emotional confidence as well. As your strength improves over the coming weeks, there's an easy way to continue making progress without buying equipment or lifting weights. Instead of sitting down at your normal pace, slow the lowering phase. Count slowly to 3 as you return to the chair. 1, 2, 3, then stand back up. This controlled descent places your muscles under tension for longer, encouraging greater strength, improved stability, and better joint control while remaining safe and gentle for older adults. As your strength improves, here's another simple way to make this exercise a little more effective. Before sitting completely back down, pause for just 1 second while you're hovering slightly above the chair. That brief hold makes your muscles stay engaged a little longer, improving control and building strength without adding any complicated movements. Small adjustments like this may seem minor, but over time they produce impressive results. Now let's put walking back where it belongs. Walking is still one of the best activities for supporting heart health, improving circulation, boosting your mood, and keeping your mind clear. But it works best alongside strength training, not instead of it. Think of it this way. Walking takes care of your cardiovascular system, while chair squats help preserve your muscles, bones, and functional strength. When you combine the two, you're giving your body a much more complete foundation for healthy aging. If you already enjoy walking every day, keep doing it. Simply perform a few chair squats before or after your walk. Within a few weeks, many people begin noticing steadier balance, stronger steps, less fatigue during daily activities, and greater confidence every time they move. I also want to remind you of something important. Your body isn't beyond repair. It isn't too old to improve, and it isn't as fragile as you may have been led to believe. The human body is remarkably adaptable. It constantly responds to the demands placed upon it. When you practice this simple movement consistently, you're telling your body that strength is still necessary, and your body works to meet that challenge. If you're watching this feeling discouraged, this part is especially for you. Perhaps you've started exercising before, but couldn't stay consistent. Maybe pain caused you to stop. Maybe life became too busy, or your motivation slowly disappeared. Whatever happened in the past doesn't have to determine what happens next. The only decision that truly matters is the one you make today. And that decision doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be as simple as standing up from your chair 5 times with slow, controlled movement and a clear purpose. Real transformation isn't built through huge efforts made once in a while. It's created through small actions repeated day after day. As you continue practicing, you'll probably notice little improvements before the big ones appear. Maybe you'll walk with better balance. Perhaps you'll stop reaching for furniture as often. Maybe you'll have a little more energy in the evening or feel more comfortable getting out of a chair. Don't overlook those moments. They're proof that your body is adapting. Every small improvement is another step toward lasting strength and independence. In the next part of this video, I'll show you how to turn this single exercise into a complete 5-minute routine that strengthens your legs, hips, and balance without requiring you to get down on the floor. I'll also reveal one surprisingly common mistake that prevents many people from making progress and explain exactly how to avoid it so your efforts produce the best possible results. Before we continue, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below telling me your age and whether you already include strength exercises in your routine or if walking has been your primary form of exercise. I read every comment and your feedback helps shape future videos for this community. If today's message has encouraged you, given you hope, or changed the way you think about your body's potential, I invite you to subscribe and become part of this growing community dedicated to staying healthy, confident, and independent through every stage of life. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to gently press the like button. Every like helps this information reach more people who could benefit from hearing it. Take one more slow breath. Let your shoulders relax and release any tension you're holding. Remember, you're making progress, even if it doesn't always feel obvious. It's never too late to become stronger than you were yesterday. We're just getting started. And in the next section, I'll show you practical techniques that make this routine even easier to fit into your everyday life while helping you achieve even better results.